Good day, everybody. My name is Kevin Hogan. I'm the author of The Psychology of Persuasion, The Science of Influence, 22 other books that have been translated into 43 languages all across the world. People keep sending me copies of books and say, hey, Kevin, can you speak Turkish? No, I can't speak Turkish. I think I said 4 words for a promotional video once in Turkey. That's it, okay? I can't speak Turkish. I can't speak anything very well. I can understand hello, goodbye, and where's the bathroom in almost all languages. And that's about it. Isn't it fascinating how the guy goes in the bar and he's there and he wants to get the girl, right? He wants to get a girl. That's why he's in a bar. He's hoping to find a random girl, okay? So he goes to the bar, okay? He chose not to use, what is the, is it Kindle? That's not Kindle. Oh, see, now I spaced it out. What's the app? I've never used it. Tinder, that's what it is. Tinder, right? So they're not using Tinder. They want to be like one grade above that, right? So you go to the bar, and there she is, and you're going to ask this girl out. And for years, people have asked me the question, ever since I wrote Irresistible Attraction back in 1999, I think it was, 1999, with Mary Lee LeBay. We really found out what it was that caused people to gravitate to other people. We wrote a book and then put a lot more information in CD and DVD programs. There was so much. It was very interesting to find out that when we asked people about their behavior after the fact, did you sleep with someone after having been at the bar? And they would say yes or no. And then you said, okay, what did you drink that night before you went to bed with this person that you had just met? The first time, right? And what it turned out is that people who drank wine typically did not go to bed with another person. They didn't. They just didn't do it. If they said that they had mixed drinks, like rum and Coke, or I don't even know what they're called, because I don't drink anything except for rum and Coke. So what screwdriver, right? Screwdrivers and all these other alcoholic beverages, and you'd think, oh, that's got to be it, right? Because somebody's going to go to bed that night, right? No, that's not, no, they didn't do it. But there is one beverage that predictably, if you ask this woman over here, and she says, I really like beer. Really? If she says she likes beer, there is an identification process that comes. It's cultural, it's advertising, it's media, it's television, it's how we're raised, it's how we look at people that drink beer. I have the numbers over here. All women, okay, all women. This includes women who like beer, okay? And the question is are you willing to have sex with a man on the first meeting? Are you willing to have sex with a man on the first meeting? Okay? And of all women put together, 40% say yes and 60% say no. Okay? But if the woman says, and this is absolutely amazing because this is the only food, including sushi, including oysters, including all the things that you think are going to cause people to want to go to bed with you, nothing matters except beer. Because if you ask a woman, are you willing to have sex with a man on the first meeting? And then you go through all of these things to find out, like all of the things that they've done in the past, there's only one predictor that says that they will, and that's that the woman says, I like the taste of beer. That sentence. If a woman agrees with that sentence, 70% of the time, she will go to bed with someone on the first meeting. 30% approximately, a little bit less, no. Think about that for a second. We found out originally that it was 40-60. 40% would say yes, but what we found out is if they like beer, it was 70%. And there's no correlation with any other drink, food, or any other behavior whatsoever, just liking beer. That's the power of identity. That's one behavior. Sex and beer are inextricably linked in women's minds. This did not prove true for men, by the way. There was no correlation with men. Women, only women. And what's amazing here is people think, well, just go to the bar and you'll pick up a girl and you'll go home and you'll have sex, and I could do it, why couldn't you? Turns out the reason why is because he found somebody that drank beer and said that she likes it, and the other guy had a nice classy glass of wine and was very elegant, or they had mixed drinks. That's the way the real world works. The big lesson here is that you and I have no clue who we are or other people, but we see other people a lot more clearly than we see ourselves. And if we start to pay attention to what behaviors we do after what feelings, what actions we take, then we can start to put together cause and effect. Similarly, we can understand other people. So when your girlfriend tells you, hey, you know, Jane, I went to bed with Bill over there the very first night. I couldn't believe it. We were just sitting having a couple of beers. Jane's not going to think anything now about this being relevant at all. Why? Because she knows it has nothing to do with the girl. It has to do with the identity that the person felt when they were drinking the beer. Not the person as a whole personality, but just that one subroutine, that one part of the person which identifies with beer. And that's how the person made their decision. The rest of their brain was shut off completely. Liking the beer, wanting the beer, talking with the guy, that's what caused it. This is true for every single thing that we do in life. All we have to do is find what is the beer in your context and in your situation. Cool? Okay guys, that's it. I will see you here next time.